Online learning has many of our children in front of a computer for hours every single day. But is your child's school laptop recording them? Our Verify team is looking into a post that says it's true. They're separating fact from fiction.
The Verify team exists to fact check the suspicious things you see online. And with COVID-19, a lot of students across the country are learning from home for the first time. But some people online are saying that distance learning can come with its own risks. This post has more than 71,000 shares. Did you all know that your kids' school tablets and laptops are recording everything you say when they are using them? Even when they're not on a meeting or Zoom or Teams. Watch what you say when it's powered on. Now we want to start by saying that we've not heard of any instances of this out-of-class recording happening locally. Our Verify researchers contacted school districts in DC, Prince George's County, Montgomery County, and Fairfax County. All of them assured us that they are not recording students without permission, although each school district does have a specific policy about when they're recording in class and what privacy policies they've instituted. To learn more about what's actually possible, though, the Verify team went to the experts to get the facts. Our sources are Dave Levin, an assistant professor of computer science at the University of Maryland, and Chad Marlowe, senior advocacy and policy counsel at the ACLU. First, let's address, is this even possible?
And if that person has administrative access, then yeah, they could install software that's able to access the webcam, access the microphone, monitor keystrokes, see your browser history, perhaps even take screenshots.
Next, let's talk about what's legal. Outside of a warrant, Marlowe says generally when and what a school is legally allowed to record on school-provided devices and apps comes down to what parents agreed to.
You may have inadvertently signed permission saying the school is going to use app programs that have web cameras and microphones. I give permission for them to be used, without any conditions as to under what circumstances. And if you provided permission, it's legal.
And while it might be possible for these devices to be legally recording without your knowledge, Levin says whether or not someone could do it 24/7 is pretty complicated. He says things like whether or not your device is on, asleep, turned off, or connected to Ethernet all come into play. So yes, it is technologically possible for school-provided devices to be remotely recording while students are not in class.
And have you seen a claim online that needs to be verified? Send us an email at verify@11alive.com.